Julia was a bright young girl who had a lot of potential. But like many people her age, she was easily distracted by social media. Whenever she sat down to study, she would find herself scrolling through her phone, watching videos and chatting with friends. As a result, Julia's grades began to suffer. Her parents and teachers became increasingly concerned, but she didn't seem to care. She was content to waste her days on social media, oblivious to the fact that she was squandering her future. One day, Julia's English teacher gave the class an assignment to write a short story. Julia didn't take the assignment seriously, but as she sat down to write, something unexpected happened. The story began to take on a life of its own, and Julia found herself lost in the world she had created. The story was about a young girl who was lost in a magical forest. As she wandered through the trees, she encountered various obstacles and challenges. But instead of giving up, the girl persevered. She found strength she didn't know she had, and eventually found her way out of the forest. As Julia wrote, she began to see the parallels between the story and her own life. She realized that she was like the girl in the story, lost and adrift in a world of distractions. But, like the girl in the story, she had the power to overcome her obstacles and find her way to success. The next day, Julia handed in her short story to her teacher, who was amazed at the depth and complexity of the narrative. But what was even more surprising was the transformation that had taken place in Julia. She had a newfound sense of purpose and determination, and she was ready to take on the world. From that day on, Julia began to take her studies seriously. She worked hard, stayed focused, and gradually began to see the results of her efforts. Her grades improved, and she felt a sense of pride in herself that she had never experienced before. Julia's short story had been the catalyst for her transformation. It had shown her that